All right. So once more, I have my friend, the Dark Fool.
Hi, guys.
I have invited him here to discuss the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life. Now, before we begin, though, it's Valentine's Day. And I got you a little something. So here you go. Check it out. Go ahead and open it up.
Oh.
It's a bloody human heart.
Oh, my goodness.
Look.
You got my letter.
Watch real close. Look, it's still beating.
It's fresh.
So what do you think? Like?
I love it.
Yeah. All right. So the Tree of Life. Now, what is it? What is its relevance to, let's say, Western esoteric thought and practices? And why is it important? What is this? What is its history?
Okay.
It seems to have a great deal of relevance. You see it all over.
Yeah. Basically the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah. It's Jewish in origin. That needs to be very clear because the thing about Judaism, they mixed numbers and letters. They were one of the first, really, to mix numbers and letters in their language. So you're looking at a system that is both symmetrical and asymmetrical, depending on your starting point. And basically, they were these early Jewish mystics were trying to understand God in both a mathematical way and interpretation, and then in a very meditative way. And these different worlds that they came up with started with basically the ethereal world, which is God way high up there. As you can see the white where the cross kind of starts, all the way down to the bottom, which is where the world with the X's, if you follow the lightning bolt all the way down. The bottom world is the formative world. That's Earth, that's us. And basically it's going through these different worlds to get all the way up to God. And this is basically a map of the mind of God. Like Malkuth, which is the kingdom at the bottom. Then it goes up to Yesod, which is basically the beginning of the dream world, of the kind of like that hypnotic or hypnagogic state of consciousness.
No.
Yes, that's the purple.
The purple. Okay.
Yeah, let's go by the color scheme.
Yeah, exactly.
Orange would be Hod, splendor of God, withdrawal, surrender, sincerity. And then the green would be Netzach, eternity, victory, endurance. And then up into the yellow would be Tifereth, beauty. And past that would be red, Gevurah, severity, strength, discipline, judgment. The blue would be Chesed, kindness, loving grace, the love of God. And then actually you skipped one that's not even there. Yeah, that's another thing. Different schools of thought. Some Jewish mystics say that would be Doth, which many would attribute to the fall of man.
Right.
But that's actually the abyss. And but again, some mystics they attribute Doth. They incorporate Doth. Some of them don't. But anyways, moving on past Doth would be
The black.
the black would be Bina. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Black would be Bina, understanding. The understanding of the divine. Now, if you notice, there's a higher triangle up there. Part of that would be the understanding of God. That'd be in the feminine. And then on the right hand side, the gray would be wisdom. That's Chachma. And so you have wisdom balanced with understanding, and then the top crown, Keter, would be God, the highest, Yahweh.
Now, Yahweh has to be interpreted as metaphorical.
Yeah. Oh, you can't take all of these, these worlds, these different aspects of the divine and make it literal. Because, these have to... You're going beyond the literal.
Okay.
You're going beyond the physical. You have to... It's almost thinking... It's almost thinking interdimensionally, in a sense. Because you're really meditating upon these things. You have to break free of that mindset in order to understand these modes of God.
Okay, so this would be the standard let's say, right-hand path mysticism. Now,
Right.
the tree of death.
The Qliphoth, yes.
Okay, and here we go, and here's the...
Yep. This is, I actually found the color scheme myself. Here, let me show you on this one. It's an inversion. Now, the Qliphoth is like, one of the ways, it's translated from Hebrew as husk or shell. And that's basically like the fruit that you get from the tree of life, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, all that stuff. The Kabbalah is the fruit, and the Qliphoth is like the shell or the husk. And a lot of times we discard the shell when we get to the fruit. It has to do with dead things that cover the fruit inside. So it really much like the Agori, for example. The Agori attribute death, and they incorporate death, but they see it as beautiful. Now,
because it's all of the divine.
Right.
And nothing of the divine can be
and when you put this in a
ugly
Jungian,
or negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you put this in a Jungian sense, you're incorporating the darkness and the shadow and these are different modes of the tree of life. These are different modes of the tree of death. Like one path stands for coagulation, one's for suffocation, one for clogged arteries. These are all different aspects of death and disease, but the more you accept them and the more you work with them, you can understand and incorporate that shadow tree into yourself, into your psyche.
Beautiful. So all right, for my listeners, this is a basic,
very basic
understanding.
Yes.
So if you want more information, go out there and search it out. This aspect of the left-hand path is absolutely fascinating. The deeper you go into it, the better you will understand yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So check out our friends like Michael W. Ford, for example.
Michael W. Ford is great. He goes into a lot of detail, and he incorporates many different systems. He goes into like Persian systems, for example. I can't recommend Ford enough.
And the connection, how about the connection to this in the chakras?
Oh, I was hoping you'd ask that.
I mean, there's very much a connection. I mean, it's
absolutely
obvious.
If you look at the middle pillar, there's if you actually overlay the systems on top of one another, they follow each other pretty close. And that's actually a system that I myself incorporate.
Excellent.